Welcome back to episode 5 of the Gray Files, where we peel back the layers of technology, economics, data science, and the human condition itself, all in an effort to decode the vast and often perplexing universe we live in. I'm your host, Erika Barker, and this will be a two-part series as it cannot be fit into one about the eternal interplay between order and chaos. We start at the very inception of everything, the explosive birth of the universe, and then we follow its threads as they eventually weave into the fabric of the human mind and society itself. In the beginning, there was an infinite void, a silence so profound it swallows the notion of time itself. Then suddenly everything ignites. 13.8 billion years ago, the cosmos erupted in what we call the Big Bang, a singular event that transformed void into vibrancy, chaos into creation. In that frenetic moment, the seeds of all matter, energy, space, and time were sown. Part 1: The Cosmic Origins of Order and Chaos. Let's dive deep into the first heartbeat of existence. Imagine all the mass and energy of our entire universe compressed into a point of unimaginable density, a singularity where even the laws of physics were mere murmurs yet to take form. Then, in an instant, the Big Bang explodes, releasing a torrent of energy that blasts outward into the void. This wasn't a gentle nudge, but an overwhelming, explosive dance of creation that scattered the building blocks of the cosmos far and wide. What existed before the Big Bang, you may ask? Well, the very question stretches our imagination to its breaking point. Was there a silent nothingness or a hidden order lurking beyond the edges of our comprehension? Although theories abound, the truth remains elusive, a cosmic riddle that humbles our quest for understanding. In the aftermath of this chaotic birth, the universe didn't remain static. Instead, it expanded at breakneck speed, a phase known as cosmic inflation. In these fleeting instants, as the cosmos swelled, energy cooled, and the first atoms began to form. The universe was transforming from a tempest of randomness into a structured, yet still unpredictable, arena of existence. As if by magic, or rather by the inexorable logic of nature, the chaos of the early universe gave way to order in the form of immutable laws. Out of that primordial mayhem emerged the four fundamental forces of physics: gravity, electromagnetism, the strong nuclear force, and the weak nuclear force. These aren't mere abstract concepts scribbled on chalkboards. They are the robust threads that have stitched together the entire tapestry of reality. Consider gravity, an omnipresent force that, though invisible, is the master sculptor of cosmic structures. It gathers loose particles and molds them into galaxies, stars, and eventually planets. Electromagnetism, on the other hand, choreographs the dance of charged particles, igniting the brilliance of stars and the splendor of cosmic phenomena. Then there's the strong force, the fierce glue binding the hearts of atoms together, and its counterpart, the weak force, quietly orchestrating the delicate process of radioactive decay and stellar alchemy. Why do these forces display such steadfast consistency across the vastness of space? Is it as if the universe, in its early chaos, sketched an unerring blueprint, a master plan that allowed unpredictability to coexist with structure? This balance, This intricate interplay is the very essence of how order emerges from chaos. As the cosmos evolved, another profound concept made its mark: entropy. The second law of thermodynamics teaches us that in an isolated system, this order, measured as entropy, inexorably increases over time. At a glance, one might assume that the universe would spiral into unbridled chaos. And yet, within this relentless push toward this order, the miracle of self organization unfolds. Imagine a sprawling city, the chaos of traffic and bustling crowds. Distinct neighborhoods and communities take shape. In the cosmic arena, gravity performs a similar alchemy. Amidst the growing disorder, regions of concentrated matter form galaxies and clusters. Even as the overall entropy of the universe climbs, intricate patterns, stars, planets, and galaxies begin to emerge. This isn't a contradiction, it's the sublime dance of nature. Out of chaos, order is not just possible, it's inevitable. This interplay between entropy and structure is a fundamental principle that underpins the evolution of all things. The energy spread thinly across the universe gradually clumps together under gravity's influence, setting the stage for complexity. Herein lies a tantalizing paradox. While the universe marches toward an eventual heat death, its journey is punctuated by bursts of creation, moments where order appears like islands in a sea of entropy. From the embryonic chaos emerged the architects of cosmic beauty. Gravity, relentless and patient, began to pull together vast clouds of gas and dust, sculpting them into swirling galaxies. Within these galaxies, where the raw materials of creation congregated, stars were born. Each star, a brilliant furnace, fused hydrogen into helium and beyond, forging the elements that would one day become the very fabric of life. Take Earth, for instance. Among countless planetary bodies, our blue gem emerged under the gentle yet precise influence of cosmic forces. Here, the Goldilocks conditions prevailed: not too hot, not too cold, but just right for water to flow in liquid form, for complex chemistry to evolve, and ultimately for life to begin its intricate dance. Earth is a testament to the delicate balance that the universe can achieve: order arising from chaos to create an environment that fosters wonder. Now, as we peel back the layers of the cosmic onion, we encounter two grand pillars of understanding that, at first glance, seem to contradict each other: quantum mechanics and general relativity. Einstein's general relativity paints a picture of the universe as a smooth, continuous fabric, where gravity is not a force in the traditional sense, but the curvature of space time itself. It's a narrative of predictable motion, where the paths of planets and the arcs of light follow elegant, time tested trajectories. In stark contrast, quantum mechanics reveals a realm that defies the smooth order. At the smallest scales, particles behave in ways that are startlingly unpredictable, existing in multiple states at once, their properties defined only in probabilities. The act of measurement itself collapses these probabilities into a single, albeit random, outcome. It's a universe where uncertainty is the rule, not the exception. Why does nature present us with these two seemingly incompatible views? The answer remains one of the most tantalizing mysteries in science. Both theories offer profound insights into the workings of reality, yet, their reconciliation into a single, unified framework continues to elude even the sharpest minds. This eternal tension between the deterministic curvature of spacetime and the wild dance of quantum probabilities echoes the broader theme of our journey, a delicate balance between order and chaos. So let's take a moment to reflect on the awe inspiring complexity of it all. We witnessed the universe burst into existence with an explosion of pure potential, and we marveled at how the raw forces of nature, gravity, electromagnetism, and the nuclear interactions laid down the bedrock of order from the depths of chaos. The interplay between entropy and organization isn't just an abstract theory, it's the very rhythm of the cosmos. And every star that burns in a distant galaxy, and every planet that orbits a nurturing sun, there lies the evidence of a universe that has chosen to dance on the knife's edge between chaos and order. The cosmic forces that sculpt the galaxies and ignited stars also hint at the emergence of complexity, a prelude to the evolution of something even more remarkable: the human mind. Just as the cosmos teeters between unpredictability and structure, so too does the narrative of existence weave its way into the realm of thought and consciousness. Think for a moment about the paradox of entropy. While the universe as a whole trends toward disorder, localized pockets of complexity, galaxies, stars, and planets arise with an almost defiant order. This duality mirrors the very nature of life itself. Our own brains, with their intricate networks of neurons firing in seemingly random yet exquisitely orchestrated patterns, embody this cosmic interplay. They are microcosms of the universe, at once unpredictable and rigorously structured, where chaos fuels creativity and order anchors understanding. So, how do the patterns etched into the very fabric of space and time echo in the neural circuits that underpin our thoughts? What parallels can be drawn between the physical laws governing galaxies and the processes that shape our consciousness? Before we venture into that realm, let us linger a little longer on the cosmic stage, a stage where the ancient dance of order and chaos set the scene for everything that was to come. Part 2: The Cosmic Blueprint and the Human Mind. Now, let us journey inward from the sprawling canvases of galaxies to the intimate theater of our own minds. You might ask, what does the explosive birth of the cosmos have to do with the flickers of consciousness that illuminate our lives? Well, the answer, as with all things in nature, lies in the interplay between order and chaos. Our brain is a microcosm of the universe. On a microscopic scale, billions of neurons fire in an orchestrated yet unpredictable ballet. Each neural impulse, every synaptic connection, mirrors the cosmic processes that forge stars and galaxies. Just as particles in quantum realms engage in uncertain probabilistic behavior, our thoughts and emotions are born of dynamic interplay, a never shifting balance between deterministic wiring and creative randomness. Consider the moment of inspiration, the sudden flash of insight that seems to emerge out of nowhere. It is akin to a supernova in the neural cosmos, where the chaos of countless synapses converges into a singular, brilliant idea. This moment of clarity, so reminiscent of the universe's own burst of creation, suggests that our inner world is not isolated from the fundamental forces that shape the cosmos. Instead, It is deeply entwined with them, a living reflection of the age old struggle between order and entropy. In our minds, as in the universe, there is a constant negotiation between structure and spontaneity. Our neurons form complex networks that, on the surface, appear meticulously organized. Yet, beneath this apparent order, there lies an undercurrent of randomness, an ever present, unpredictable flux that fuels creativity and innovation. It is this duality that enables us to reason, to dream, and to innovate. At the heart of this reflection lies the structure of our neural networks. Much like galaxies that form from the gravitational gatherings of scattered matter, our thoughts emerge from the intricate clustering of neurons. Each neuron communicates with thousands of others, creating pathways that are both stable and flexible. The brain's architecture is a mosaic of patterns, much like the cosmic web, a vast interconnected network where every node holds the potential for both order and chaos. This interplay is fundamental to our very experience of consciousness. When our minds are in a state of balance, we find clarity and focus, a clear reflection of the cosmic order that underlines the apparent randomness. However, when the scales tip too far toward rigidity, creativity falters and the mind becomes trapped in loops of unpredictable thought. Conversely, too much chaos can lead to disarray, where the lack of structure prevents coherent thought. Thus, the ideal state of mind is one that, like the universe itself, dances on the edge of uncertainty, a delicate balance where order and chaos coexist in dynamic equilibrium. This duality is not confined to the microcosm of neurons. It is reflected in the broader patterns of human behavior and society. Our collective history, our cultures, and even our system of governance echo the same eternal struggle, a constant interplay between the forces of tradition and the winds of change. Just as the cosmos evolves through the interplay of gravitational order and quantum uncertainty, human societies are sculpted by the tension between established norms and revolutionary ideas. In the realm of thought, stability is essential for reasoned debate and the construction of knowledge. The scientific method, for instance, is built on the premise of reproducibility and systematic inquiry, an orderly process designed to peel back the layers of nature's mysteries. And yet, it is the spark of the unexpected, the serendipitous observation, the anomaly, and the data that often propels us forward, challenging our preconceptions and driving progress. Much like the formation of stars in a collapsing cloud of gas, groundbreaking ideas arise from the turbulent interplay of diverse perspectives. The chaotic collision of thoughts, experiences, and insights can trigger moments of brilliance, transformative events that illuminate our understanding of the world. These moments, rare and precious, remind us that the seeds of order are often sown in the fertile ground of chaos. To understand the evolution of our consciousness, we must appreciate that our minds are not isolated from the natural world. Evolution, the grand architect of life, has long harnessed the delicate balance between stability and change. Over millions of years, the human brain has evolved from simpler neural circuits into a vast, interconnected network capable of abstract thought, creativity, and introspection. This evolution is mirrored in the cosmic narrative. The early universe, dominated by chaos, gradually gave rise to structured systems, from galaxies and stars to planets that harbor life. In parallel, our cognitive evolution has been a journey from basic instinctual responses to complex reasoning and self awareness. The brain, much like the cosmos, is a product of a relentless negotiation between order and chaos, where genetic imperatives meet environmental unpredictability, resulting in a rich tapestry of thought and behavior. It is in this arena of the mind that we confront our deepest questions. Who are we? What is our place in this vast, unfolding universe? And how do the forces that govern the cosmos find echoes in the corridors of our consciousness? Our quest for answers is an echo of the universe's own quest for balance, a never ending pursuit to understand the interplay of the elemental forces that shape reality. So let's reflect on the profound resonance between the cosmic and the cognitive, the laws that govern the movement of celestial bodies, the inexorable pull of gravity, the subtle influence of quantum mechanics are not confined to distant stars. They are mirrored in the dynamics of our minds. The intricate balance between the predictable and the unpredictable in neural networks is akin to the cosmic dance of order and chaos. In every thought, every spark of creativity, we are witnessing a microcosmic reflection of the forces that once sculpted the universe. Our ability to reflect, to question, and to innovate stems from this deep seated connection. The very processes that underpin scientific discovery, the interplay of rigorous analysis and imaginative leap, are the same that have driven the evolution of the cosmos. Just as galaxies form from chaotic collisions and settle into structured spirals, our thoughts emerge from a turbulent blend of experiences and settle into coherent ideas that can reshape our understanding of the world. Part 3: From Cosmic Order to Social Structures, the Seeds of Governance. The story of order and chaos does not end with the birth of the human mind. It extends outward, influencing the way we structure our societies and govern our collective destinies. Our social institutions, governments, legal systems, cultural norms are manifestations of our intrinsic desire for order. They are the frameworks within which our collective consciousness seeks to impose structure on the unpredictable tapestry of life. Yet, just as the cosmos, these structures are in a constant state of flux. Revolutionary ideas and unexpected events can upend long established systems, propelling societies into periods of profound transformation. It is this dynamic interplay between continuity and change that has driven human progress through the ages. Like the stars that emerge from the chaos of cosmic collisions, new societal structures arise from the interplay of tradition and innovation. So let's go ahead and shift our gaze outward once again, from the intimate interplay of neurons to the grand arena of human society. We enter a realm where the echoes of the chaos reverberate in our collective lives. It's here in the delicate architecture of our communities, institutions, and systems of governance that the age old dance between order and chaos finds its most nuanced expression. Imagine society as a living organism, much like the universe itself, a vast, dynamic network where countless individual parts interact to form a coherent whole. Our social structures, though seemingly rigid, are born from the same creative ferment that gave rise to stars and galaxies. They are crafted through a continuous process of trial, error, and renewal, a process that mirrors the eternal struggle between stability and transformation. From the earliest human gatherings to the sprawling metropolises of today, the formation of social structures has always been a response to our need for order amidst the inherent unpredictability of life. Early communities sought to impose a semblance of structure on the wild and often chaotic world around them. Tribal systems, rituals, and customs emerged as early attempts to understand and harness the forces that shaped their environment. This need for structure is not unlike the gravitational forces that pulled matter together in the early universe. Just as gravity organizes particles into galaxies, the desire for stability organizes human interactions into communities and cultures. Laws, traditions, and ethical codes. These are the gravitational fields of human society. They provide the necessary framework for order, ensuring that despite the unpredictable nature of individual behavior, a collective pattern emerges that supports cooperation and progress. Yet, much like the cosmos, the order is never absolute. Just as galaxies collide and merge, social orders are subject to forces of disruption and innovation. Revolutionary ideas, technological advancements, and transformative leaders act as catalysts, shaking the foundations of established systems and prompting new forms of organization to emerge. In this light, the evolution of society is a continuous balancing act, an interplay between the comforting regularity of tradition and the exhilarating potential of change. Governance, at its core, is the art of managing this interplay between stability and disruption. The institutions we build, from the local governments to global organizations, are designed to foster order, ensuring that societies function smoothly despite the undercurrents of chaos. Yet they must also be flexible enough to adapt, to evolve, and to incorporate the unexpected insights that can propel humanity forward. Consider the legislative process, a meticulously structured system designed to sift through a myriad of ideas, balancing the wisdom of established precedents with the need to address emerging challenges. In many ways, it mirrors the cosmic dance we've witnessed, from the ordered pull of gravity to the spontaneous burst of quantum creation. It is within this framework that the seeds of progress are nurtured, where dissent and debate spark the innovative breakthroughs that drive social evolution. Take, for example, the rapid technological revolutions that have reshaped our societies in the past century. The advent of the internet, the rise of social media, and the proliferation of digital technologies have not only transformed the way we communicate, but have also challenged the very foundations of traditional governance. These disruptions are akin to cosmic anomalies, unexpected events that force a reconfiguration of the established order. And yet, in response, new models of governance emerge, ones that seek to integrate the benefits of innovation while mitigating its unpredictable risk. At the heart of social evolution lies the exchange of ideas. In our modern age, ideas circulate with velocity reminiscent of light itself, rapid, transformative, and capable of transcending geographical and cultural boundaries. This free flow of thought is the lifeblood of innovation, much like the energy released during the birth of stars that ultimately gives rise to new worlds. However, the unfettered spread of ideas can also lead to periods of turmoil and upheaval. Societies may find themselves at a crossroads, torn between the security of the familiar and the seductive allure of radical change. There is a common theme in history reoccurring with such turning points. Revolutions sparked by the desire for freedom, reforms driven by the need to correct systemic injustices, and movements that have upended centuries of established order. Yet, within each upheaval lies the promise of renewal, just as the remnants of a supernova seed the birth of new celestial bodies. The disruptive power of revolutionary ideas sows the seeds for future growth. In this way, governance is not a static edifice, but a living, breathing process, one that must continually navigate the fine line between preserving order and embracing transformation. Culture, the tapestry of art, literature, music, and shared traditions, offers a unique lens through which we can observe this cosmic interplay. Every cultural expression is a reflection of the collective human psyche, a mirror that reveals our deepest aspirations, our fears, and our unending quest for meaning. In art and philosophy, we find echoes of the universal forces that shaped our world. The abstract paintings that evoke chaos and order, the symphonies that mirror the rise and fall of civilizations, the literature that ponders the balance between fate and free will. All these are manifestations of the same dynamic principles that govern the cosmos. Consider the way myths and legends have evolved across civilizations. These narratives, often rich with symbolism, speak to our intrinsic need to understand the forces that guide our lives. They are the ancient blueprints passed down through generations that attempt to capture the dual nature of existence, the interplay of darkness and light, of destruction and creation. In every myth, there is a reminder that chaos is not merely a force of destruction, it is also the wellspring of creation, the raw material from which order is forged. Part 4: The Mind and the Machine. As we navigate deeper into the 21st century, the convergence of human consciousness with technology heralds a new chapter in our social evolution. Our increasingly digital world is forging connections that were once the stuff of science fiction, creating a global network where ideas, culture, and governance interweave with unprecedented speed and complexity. This digital revolution is reminiscent of the quantum leaps we have observed in the natural world. Sudden, transformative shifts that upend the old paradigms and open new avenues for exploration. In the realm of governance, digital technologies offer both opportunities and challenges. They democratize information, empower grassroots movements, and enable real time participation in the democratic process. Yet, they also disrupt traditional power structures, raising critical questions about privacy, security, and the very nature of authority. In this evolving landscape, the role of governance must be reimagined. It is no longer sufficient to rely solely on static institutions built in an earlier era. Instead, we must cultivate adaptive systems, flexible, resilient frameworks capable of responding to rapid technological and social change. This reimagining calls for a synthesis of the best elements of tradition with the dynamic potential of innovation, a true embodiment of the cosmic dance between order and chaos. As we reflect on the evolution of society, it becomes clear that our journey is an ongoing experiment, a continuous negotiation between the forces that drive us towards stability and those that push us into uncharted territories. Every epoch in human history is remarked by periods of intense struggle and remarkable creativity, a testament to our collective capacity to harness chaos and shape it into order. The future of governance, and indeed of human civilization, lies in our ability to embrace this duality. It lies in recognizing that progress often arises from the most turbulent moments, and that the seeds of tomorrow are frequently planted in the fertile soil of disruption. In doing so, we may learn to navigate the complexities of our modern world with the same elegance that nature has displayed since the dawn of time. Imagine a future where the structures of governance are as fluid and adaptive as the natural laws that govern the cosmos. A future where communities are empowered by technology, where decisions are informed by both data and deep human insight, and where the balance between order and chaos is not seen as a struggle, but as a symbiotic relationship that propels us toward a more harmonious existence. Part 5: The Final Reflection, Connecting the Cosmic and the Human. In tracing the journey from the explosive birth of the universe to the emergence of human consciousness and society, we have witnessed a remarkable continuity, a thread that weaves together the very fabric of existence. The same forces that orchestrated the cosmic ballet continue to resonate in the intricate dance of our thoughts, our cultures, and our institutions. Order and chaos are not adversaries locked in eternal conflict. They are partners in an endless creative process that defines every aspect of life. Our brains, our communities, our governments, they are all reflections of this universal principle. They embody the tension between predictability and spontaneity, structure and innovation, tradition and revolution. This insight invites us to see ourselves not as isolated individuals or static entities, but as integral parts of a grand cosmic narrative. Each of us a unique expression of the interplay between order and chaos. So, as we bring this episode of the Grey Files to a close, let us carry forward this profound perspective. Recognize that every moment of clarity, every act of creation, and every breakthrough in society is part of the same timeless process that set the universe in motion. In embracing the dance of order and chaos, we embrace our true nature, a nature that is as boundless as the cosmos and as intricate as the human mind. But our journey does not end here. In episode 6 of The Grey Files, we will delve even deeper into this intricate tapestry. We'll explore how these cosmic principles influence the very mechanisms of power and decision making, and how they inform the evolution of our societal structures. We'll examine the ways in which emerging technologies, global interconnectivity, and the evolution of human thought are converging to redefine what it means to govern and be governed. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember that within every act of creation lies the beautiful, eternal dance of order and chaos.